Wow, I just watched the best CDL grand final, I think, in the history of the game. Now, maybe it's a bit of recency bias because it just happened, but wow, what a event. Let's go through it. Let's break it down. So Atlanta FaZe are our Major 1 2025 Black Ops 6 champions. Well deserved. I'm an Optic fan. This one hurt, but some of the best Call of Duty I've seen. Was an unbelievable finals. On the edge of my seat, I really wanted Thieves to come on through, but credit where credit's due. FaZe played unbelievable. These are the league standings currently. Is this up to date? Yeah, so this was a few minutes ago. So I just got a couple of tweets out on the timeline, just kind of go through and discuss some of what I just saw. So let's have a look at this. So you got FaZe at 12 and 3, Thieves at 8 and 5. Shout out to London, 10 and 5. Toronto, then Optic, Miami, Rocker, Boston, Vancouver, Cloud9, LAG, and then we have the Falcons. Let's go through and kind of just, you know, again, just discuss what I saw because unbelievable stuff there. I'm not gonna lie, this guy was cooking. Makes zero sense. Dude went neg and had the least damage. Yeah, that there, the guy just won more than you're making for the next 2 years, bro. This guy's unbelievable. I don't know why I'm cooking this poor guy. But anyways, bro, Sim, wow, what a performance. I believe he was MVP. I think he was unbelievable. Then we go through, there you go. Everyone thinks the super team. Yep, fair enough. FaZe talk their shit, bro. They did it. They won, fair enough. Great play from them. Interesting stat here I saw as well. Celium joins the double-digit champion club, winning his 10th major championship. Ties Kenny and Octane. That's incredible. That is incredible. He led his team in KD and damage in the last 2 final matches, EWC and Major. The guy's a big-time player, bro. Celium's a big-time player. Definitely been turning up recently, and I'm really impressed with his play style. I've always been a fan of Celium and the way he plays, but I think sometimes he did play a little bit too slow, a little bit too kind of reserved, and I think he stepped up this year and he's been on another level, so fair play to Celium. Then we go through, I like this tweet from Stanley, I thought it was worth mentioning. It says, "You're telling me Activision can't do more after watching that as one of the best finals you ever watch." I mean, the guy's spitting, bro. There was a lot of people watching that grand final. It was unbelievable. And again, I just think it was, you know, just a great grand final. Current standing, so we kind of went through that already. I want to have a, you know, quick little look and just see, which is a few things I wanted to look at, but I know we're early on, but in terms of champs placing, I feel like Falcons right now really need to step it up, otherwise they're going to be out of the running very soon. I think Ravens have done a very good job so far. I don't expect them to take their foot off the gas, but in terms of champs qualifieds, I think they've done they should be really proud of themselves. Heretics as well doing really good. I still think Rocker downwards, I would say, are the teams right now fighting. I said Rocker to Gorillas are the teams going to be fighting because only 40 CDL points between them. Don't get me wrong, people like Heretics can still slip down, but you know, the way they've been playing, I think they've done good. Optic, I know they've not had the best, but with Hook and Pred and transitioning in between the rosters and stuff like that, I'm not too worried about Optic. We'll get to them in a minute. Again, I'm an Optic fan, so I'm gonna give my honest opinion. Ultra, again, they're definitely gonna be fine for champs, but you know, we can talk about them as well. Let's go through it. Let's go through the bracket. Starting off, winners round 1, Optic losing to Heretics. Definitely not really what people expected. Then you go through and Ravens losing to Thieves, which was expected. I think these other 3 games went quite predictable, to be fair. The only one that was a bit unpredictable was Optic losing. I don't think anyone had that. So winners round 1 was absolutely fine. Then we go to winners round 2 and you have Heretics losing to Thieves and you have Ultra losing to FaZe. Again, I think this was expected. The one thing I will say is that, you know, I think people expected Ultra to put up more of a fight. I really do. And again, I think they need to, man. I think they definitely need to put on more of a fight, just because I feel like, okay, we saw, like, for example, let's pick another match. Let's pick another match with, to be fair, it's none that really show here, but I was going to say, like, there was other teams that took certain maps off them, and I just feel like Ultra need to at least compete with FaZe and Thieves and kind of, you know, push them to a wire. Even if they lose the series, fair enough, but you got to take a map at minimum and, you know, really test them if you're trying to get to that next level, in my opinion anyways. Then we go through, let's look at the losers. So again, Optic just about scraping through LAG. They definitely didn't have a good event. When I was watching it, I was like, okay, we got through, you know, now it's time to clean up a little bit, play against Ravens. We lost 2 hardpoints again, so it wasn't a good performance. Anyways, Optic go through, Ravens 3-0 Falcons. Then you have Rocker beating Surge and Cloud9 beating Breach. I think this one was a bit of an upset, in my opinion. I think Breach have been playing really well online. I know they lost 3-0, but I don't really put too much stock into that because I think they were just a really good team online. And yeah, I was kind of surprised about that one, especially Cloud9 not playing too well online and then losing and then beating Breach. I was very surprised with that. Then we go through, Optic again losing, Rocker taking out Cloud9, Heretics taking out Rocker. Really good game there. I believe this was a crazy S&D. If you guys remember, this was a crazy S&D, basically a full sale. They went 5-1 one up and then they almost lost and then they managed to win at the end there. But then you go through Ultra, losing to Ravens, one of the biggest shocks for me personally. This was up there with Optic, losing to Ravens. So I have to give a shout out to Ravens, because Ravens, they lost to Thieves and then they lost to Miami, but they beat Optic, Ultra, and Falcons. Okay, now Falcons, I don't know why I said and like that was a crazy one, but for me, the fact that they beat Optic and Ultra, I'm very impressed by. I do think they could have played better against Miami. That was actually today, which feels like ages ago. I'm recording this now at 11 p.m. The event just finished 5 minutes ago, but it feels like ages ago. But I definitely think they could have done better against Miami. But fair enough, Heretics had their it wasn't their home event, it was Toronto's, but it was in Spain. It was in it was their home event technically in terms of location. But yeah, it was in Madrid. So this was a really good event. Then you had Thieves absolutely smoke them. This one was like, because of how insanely close this map 5 was, this round 5, this was like, move out of our way, we need to go back there. Like, move, like, why are you in our way? You're just wasting our time. That's how it felt. Like, get out, boom, back in the finals. I don't think anyone expected Miami to win here, and even though they got slammed 3-0, I don't think anyone's going to take anything away from them, because they were kind of, they weren't really supposed to be a top 3 team, so they did a great job starting off there, especially playing Optic round 1, who were one of the favorites, going all the way to the elimination final. Very, very good stuff from them. Then we have the grand final and the winner finals, which were unbelievable. Map 5 and map 7, and I have to give credit to Atlanta FaZe, because they, not only did they win the series, they absolutely were disgusting in control and S&D this whole event. So let's go through it. Let's first take a look at the stats. A BZ going just about negative. When I look at stats like going negative, I don't really care if I know they're putting up a performance, they're having certain maps, certain plays, and overall they're playing well. So I think a BZ still played well. He didn't have the amazing grand final, but I think he played well overall. And when you're playing like that, 1-2-1 to 1-2-5, and you're putting up the similar amount of damage, I'm okay with that, because it means you're still impactful and you're getting your trades. You're getting your trades, and it's just one of those ones. So that's fine. Celium 1.13. Again, the fact that he put that much damage out is what's impressing me, and that makes me really happy with the amount of damage he's putting out. It's just being really annoying on the team. Draza, really, really good series. Again, kind of just about neutral in terms of the KD. And then you have Simp, again, just slightly negative, down by 3. He's basically neutral. So I think overall, I think it was fine. I think the one player that struggled, in my opinion, was that boy Ghosty. I think he had a few maps where he struggled a bit more, and I'm really, really, really kind of not disappointed, but I'm really surprised with Hydra. I think Hydra is a fantastic player. He's one of my favorite players since he's joined the league, and for his standard for himself, I'm sure he's going to be really annoyed at himself and just say, you know what, I'm better than that. We could go through. So when I look at that, I actually look at this as a Thieves fan. I'm not a Thieves fan, I'm an Optic fan, but if I was a Thieves fan, I'll say, you know what, like, we lost, but the biggest question mark for me on this team with performance was Envoy. Could Envoy step it up? And to be fair to him, unbelievable event. I think he did amazing. I think Ghosty played amazing all event. Grand final struggled a little bit. Besides that, I think he played amazing. Scrap, I think, played amazing. Hydra, for me, was their worst player, especially in S&D. Now, he still had moments of being Hydra where he was clear, and I want to see more of that. I would love to see this same series, but I need to see Hydra drop a 1.2. You know what I'm saying? Like, Hydra just be him and take over. But again, if you look at the series as well, you can see, look, Abizi, Simp, and Hydra all went around neutral, 0.95 around there. So it was just one of those where maybe this series just favored the ARs in terms of the map pool, this and that. Just generally, sometimes that stuff happens. We did play 2 red cards, 2 haciendas, so those things could happen. Let's go through one map that I was very impressed with, was the map 1. I think, again, really good stuff there from FaZe at the start, and then I really liked the way Thieves kind of came back. They definitely shouldn't have won that one. FaZe were in the driving seat and they kind of trolled there, so fair enough there. I'll give that big credit there to Thieves to come back. Then we go to the map 2. Again, this was just disgusting, bro. You can see a whole green carpet there from the boys at FaZe. They were playing unbelievable. They did a great job there, and again, the S&Ds were kind of clean for me in terms of FaZe. I know the last one went down to the distance, but bro, especially that vault, that was disgusting. Then you go to the control, bro. I have to say, Envoy was so good in the control. Forget the KD, bro. That round 5, the plays he was making was unbelievable. He was going absolutely rogue. Really sad that he lost that map, because I think he played really well. Then we go to the map 4, and I really like this red card HP. Again, I think Thieves played really well. I'm pretty sure, where is he? Ghosty? Yeah, I think Ghosty played really good. I know his KD doesn't say anything crazy, but he played really good in this map. Again, just overall playing well. Then we go to the map 5, and that was just slammage. We move on. That one don't need to talk about again from the other boys, it'd be easy Mr. SD Simp turning up as well. That's what I mean. You know, like, okay, they got 8 kills and 6 kills, but there's those certain maps where they just took over, and those are one of them. Then we go to map 6, Protocol Control. Again, shout out to LA Thieves there, because this one I thought was over. I'll be honest, I thought it was over. I thought that at this point, I thought that they won. I thought that phase 1. And, you know, Thieves came up and turned up, man. So great stuff from them. Then we go to the map 7. Wow. And then this is what I'm saying, my boy Hydra, man, I feel really bad. I wish he played a bit better there, but bro, like 3-9, it's just, you know, it's just not good enough on the day. And bro, the guy's a world champ. The guy's a world champ and MVP, one of the best players since his debut. So I'm sure he'll bounce back, and I'm sure we'll see him next major. So, you know, he'll probably be MVP, bro. The guy will turn up and he'll be unbelievable. So I have no doubt in my mind he will turn up. But that's going to be it in terms of the series. Oh, what an event, man. What an event, bro. Such a good event. I want to see more LAN COD. I really don't want to see online COD, man. Not a bad payday at all for them, is it? But yeah, it was really good stuff from them. Again, shout out to Breaking Point for having these graphics, making it nice and easy. I do expect some changes for Major 2. I'm really hoping, bro. I know it's not likely, but I would love if Rewind could just come into the map pool, man. I don't know if you guys agree, chat. Let me know down below. Would you guys like to see Rewind in? For me personally, bro, like, just add Rewind there, make it a 6th map, and change the way the viewers are, bro. Like, I just don't understand why they can't do that. I would love if Rewind could be added. I feel like this map pool now isn't actually too bad, if I'm honest with you. I actually don't mind it, but I would love to just see 6 maps in the HP, 6 in the S&D, and maybe, honestly, I think the control change of the W, I think Hacienda control, I'm really impressed with, because people thought it would be terrible, myself included. Bro, it's been the best map. It's been so good to watch Hacienda control, because you can win offense or defense, and because we're kind of getting flooded with Hacienda, we haven't seen too many Volt, so I don't mind watching Volt now. So I'm actually okay with the map pool. I think it's a healthy map pool right now. I would love if every major we switch maybe one or two maps, just to keep it fresh, get rid of the worst map. By the end of the year, we'll have a really good map pool. Like Skyline, yes, a bang up, but I don't really want to see Skyline S&D. It wasn't the best map for S&D. So let's say we bring Rewind back, or Rewind HP. I think it'll be a good idea, but that's just me anyways. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. We're going to be trying to do daily CDL updates and just kind of CDL videos on this channel. So if you guys did enjoy this, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys for another video tomorrow. Peace.